Good morning, everybody. It's morning here. Definitely morning. It's cold out there. Good old coffee. But it's frosty again today. But it's supposed to be nice weather for the next 2 or 3 days. For January, that's nice. Got my power bill yesterday. I took a couple energy cuts to see if I could get my bill down a little bit, because it goes up this time of year, of course. And it was down $5, so I got a little bit off. What we were doing is we've got these heating blankets, and I have one in my shop, and she has one in the bedroom. And she actually is really toasty. She actually turns her heater off most of the time because the blanket's warm enough. She doesn't need the heater on in the bedroom. It stays nice and comfortable. Once you get the edge off of it, turn off the heater, it doesn't get cold real fast in that room. And she throws that heating blanket over top of her, and she snored away. She's happy with the place. At nighttime we do the same thing. Body heat in the blanket is basically what we're using. But it did bring the bill down a little bit. I mean, I gotta admit that. It went down $5 down, and it was lower than it was last year, because the bill shows you on the paper, it shows you the previous January and this January on a graph. And it showed it being a smidgen higher last year than this year. So it did go down some. Not a lot, but a little bit. I originally started the heating blankets when I started looking into a solar generator. And heaters use a lot of power, obviously. They're bigger drain than most. Lots of other things in the house drain less power than the heater does. A microwave, for example. All your lights, almost all lights in your house would generate the same as one heater. They're power. They use a lot of power. But a solar generator only has so much power. Well, I thought they recommended a heating blanket instead of a heater, because the heating blanket doesn't use a fraction of the power that the heater uses. It's like 10 times less. And I thought, well, we'll get a couple and try it out. And I thought it would drop the heating bill more than it would, but it did do a little bit. But the key thing was that with a solar generator, you could plug a light in, charge up your this Chromebook, your telephone, and run a heating blanket for a whole day. A whole day, that generator will run on just those things being plugged into it. Actually, almost close to 2 days. So that was basically it for an emergency situation where the power goes out, because it does here occasionally.